The things like the use of the claw pieces for like legs, because spider is kind of clever, and I like that. But it's just I like the colors of it, I guess. But it's just not much to say about it. It's just kind of whatever.
I think those are supposed to be landing gear, by the way.
Well, I think it works for both of those reasons, because spider.
Yeah, it worked.
I guess Spider Gwen or Ghost Spider or whatever has a skateboard, which is something.
Yep.
Mysterio has this thing.
It's
Uh,
a mech.
are you sure?
It has a mech torso and arms with a tank body.
Hang on a second. I swear I've seen something like this before. What was it? Yeah, forget about it. But yeah, it looks really weird. I don't like it at all. And I kind of like some of the colors. The purple and the green works pretty well. And I like the printing on the front of it. That looks nice. But it just looks really weird, and I don't like it that much.
Yeah, I don't think that's printing, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure I think junior sets only have printing. Because, juniors.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot it was juniors.
Well, juniors 4 plus, I don't care.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, and the bank here, I do kind of like it. I like some of the colors on it with the green and the gold and the white. That looks pretty good. But don't look as much actually at it or, like, around it, so that's kind of a shame. I mean, I think this could have been better if it was, like, a smaller vehicles for the two characters and, like, a bigger bank. I would have preferred that. But, I mean, it's whatever. Minifigures here. Spider-Man's the same one from all these sets. The Spider-Gwen's the same one from the Venom mech and Spider-Man mech from last year, or this year. And the Mysterio here is pretty good. I like him. More of a comic book design. With some of the more brighter colors. I quite like him a bit, but it's not enough for me to want to get the set. But yeah, it's just I don't really like it. It's kind of bad.
Yeah.
What about you?
The set itself is not very good. The Mysterio thingy is very, 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 very weird.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of pointless. I feel like they were just grasping at straws for ideas.
Wait, I don't know what I was thinking about. The Quake mech.
The what?
The Quake mech from the Ninjago movie. I mean, it has a wheel, one big wheel, and it has like the hands. I mean, it's kind of like that.
Okay. Not really, but okay.
Well, it's one big wheel. I mean, this one has 4 smaller wheels.
Yeah, and it's about a quarter of the size of that.
And a billion times better.
I'm talking about the Mysterio mech. It's a quarter of the size of the Quake mech.
Yeah, I know, and I'm talking about the Quake mech. It's a billion times better.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe even more than a billion. Anyways, yeah, it sucks. The Mysterio mech is horrible. The Spider-Copter is not very good. Yeah, and then the Spider-Gwen and Spider-Man or whatever, they're not great, but got them before, so the main draw of the set is definitely the Mysterio minifigure.
Mm-hmm.
I like that it's the comic book form because that was the first form of him that I knew, because I read comic books sometimes. And then the build for the bank is pretty good. Definitely a true junior set. Can't be a junior set without a bank. You're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
If you count up all the banks and ATMs that LEGO has done just in juniors and 4 plus, it's probably almost twice as many as in regular sets.
Who knows?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's not a great set. I don't like it that much. But yeah, that's all I have to say.
Alright. Lots of the Spider-Man sets here. What is the name of it? Spider-Jet versus Venom mech. Ages 7 and up, set 76150. And I want to say $40, maybe $50. Okay, I'm not really sure. What do you think?
No idea.
Okay. The Spider Jet here, it's not terrible, but it's not very interesting to me. I mean, I like the colors of it. I mean, I really don't know much to say about it. It just doesn't really interest me that much. Uh, there's the disc shooters and some flick fire missiles. Um, it's something. I don't know. The Venom mech here, I like this one quite a bit. Kind of similar to one of the mechs that we are getting in some of the other sets. Kind of unique with the 4 arms. That's nice. No, not much about it really stands out to me because it's just black and white. Just looks whatever. Yeah, I don't have much to say, but I don't have much to say about the build. The minifigures here, same Spider-Man, same Venom from the Spider-Man sets, and the Venom same Venom from the Venom mech from last year. The Spider Noir we already talked about when it leaked, so I don't have too much to say about him. So, I might get this set for the Spider Noir. I'm not too sure, and maybe just salvage the parts from the Venom mech or something else. But other than that, I don't have too much to say about it. Just kind of whatever. What about you?
So for the Venom mech, I would probably just salvage it for parts, like you said, because it's not that great of a mech, and I need ball joints, so I would do that. And then the Spider Jet, the disc shooters are okay. I like the way that they did the wings. I mean, it's only 2 pieces, but it's really effective. It looks good. And they use studs in the side construction, so it's pretty good. And then the disc shooters are okay. The flick fire missiles, cannot stop saying how much I love flick fire missiles. Love them, I love them, I love them, I love them. They're amazing. So I'm glad that they incorporated those into here. And then, yeah, that's about all I have to say. Oh, wait, minifigures. Minifigures aren't very good. I don't like them.
Alright. Well, I would do it with the ranking, but honestly, all these sets are pretty bad. First would be the Spider-Man mech. Second would be the Spider-Man jet. Third would be the Spider-Man bike. And then fourth would be the Menace of Mysterio. So, yeah, what about you?
Same exact order.
Alright. Next, we're moving on to the Avengers sets. Oh boy, I have maybe a bit more to say about these. First off, the Iron Man mech. Ages 6 and up. Set number 76140. Iron Man mech, 1 minifigure. And apparently they retail for $10.
Yep.
Which is really good. I really like these sets.
Yep.
Okay, this one's my favorite out of all the mechs that we're getting. I like all the colors, the gold and the red. They all look really good together. Nice amounts of articulation. Nice design overall. Knees, yep, knees, just great. Nice arm articulation. I don't know if I think the arms have elbows, which is nice. Just all around really good articulation. I do like the use of the shoulder cannon, which hopefully will get a War Machine and he can have something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's kind of weird that they used it for Iron Man. They probably should save that for War Machine.
Yeah.
But it's whatever. And maybe they should have molded the piece in dark red instead of the light gray because it kind of sticks out too much.
It does. I agree.
Now the minifigure here, the Iron Man. We already talked about him when he leaked. Don't have much to say about him. Nice printing on the torso and legs, and I still despise the Invincible Iron Man helmet, but overall, pretty good figure, pretty good build, pretty good set. I would definitely be buying this as soon as I can get it. For $10, it's just a steal.
Yep.
What about you?
The articulation, like you said, is really good. I like the feet, although they do seem a little thin, but that's the same way it is for all 3 of the mechs. So, but I still like them. They still look good. The articulation is great. I already said that though. The stud launcher thing is pretty good. I like it. Like I've liked that piece since they came out with it. What was the first set they used it in? The Batwing? What was the first set that they used the tile launcher in? the Batwing.
I think they used them in some of the City Fire sets. I know they used them there, and they did use them on the Batwing. I think they came out in summer of 2019. The Batwing came in the summer of 2019.
Yeah.
I think the City sets came sooner in winter.
Okay. So, I guess they did come in the City sets first. Yeah, you're right, because they did come in winter. But I really like that piece. That's a good piece. Definitely way more accurate and better than stud shooters or spring missiles. So that's pretty cool. The hands are pretty good. The way that they did the thumbs, I don't really like that.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
It's not like an opposable thumb. It's just up and down.
I think it's fine.
Weird. Anyways, that's my thoughts. I still don't like the Iron Man very much.
Yeah. Alright. We're done with that one. The last of the mechs here, the Thanos mech. Ages 6 and up, set 76141. Thanos mech, 1 minifigure, and retails for $10. I like this one. I think it's pretty good. The colors are nice, the dark blue and the gold. Don't like the dark tan that much, but it's whatever. But yeah, it's just fine. I like some of the design on it. I like the gauntlet with all of the pieces with the Infinity Stones. Those are nice. It looks nice, decent. Don't have much to say about it though. Just whatever. Kind of wish it had more dark blue on it though. I think it's a bit too much gold, but it's a good design. Nice articulation like all of these. It's overall good. They already talked about the Thanos minifigure. He's pretty good. But yeah, I'm not sure if I get the set. I'm kind of debating it, but it's still a pretty good set. What about you?
I am going to save my negative comments until the end, so I'm going to start out with the good things. The articulation, same with the rest of them, is really good. Again, same as the other two, I like the feet. I like the knees or the thighs or mid leg or whatever that's called on this. That's very good. The arms are pretty good. Again, I don't like the thumbs, but that's okay. And then the Thanos minifigure is amazing. This is probably my favorite minifigure that came with the 3 mechs. Okay, so now it's time for the bad stuff. It sucks. Frankly put, I hate it. The hand, the giant, way too giant, like it's twice as big as the other hand, gauntlet hand, is terrible. It's way too big. The fingers look very weird. Although they do have good articulation, I will give it that. They just look really weird. And then, same thing with the thumbs. I don't like it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Alright, done with those. Next up here, that is this Avengers Speeder Bike Attack. Ages 6 and up, set number 76142. Avengers Speeder Bike Attack. 3 minifigures, Black Panther, Thor, and the AIM agent. I don't care too much for the set. The bike's just kind of bland and uninteresting. It doesn't really have any interesting colors, just dark blue and gray. Doesn't really stand out that much. The glider for the AIM agent is fine. Like some of the colors on it with the yellow. And holding some gas tanks. Just don't know much to say about the builds. They're not very interesting to me. We already talked about the AIM agent and Thor. For some reason, and when we saw the leak, he didn't have his cape, but now he does, so there's that.
Yeah.
And the Black Panther here, he looks pretty good. A bit more, what would you say, comic accurate, I guess?
Yes, very much. I love it.
Yeah, I think he's pretty good. Like the little, what'd you say, neck cape or whatever?
Cowl.
Yeah, whatever.
That's not a cowl. Never mind. That's like a collar.
Yeah, collar, that's the word. The neck collar looks pretty good on him. Can't tell too much from the printing, but it looks pretty good. I'm not sure if I'd get the set. It doesn't interest me that much. But I think it's I want to say $30. I think that's a decent guess.
How much?
30.
Oh, I thought you said 3, and I was like, I'm pretty sure it's not $3. But
Yeah, no. But yeah, for 30 it seems decent. The builds don't really interest me. The minifigures are pretty good though. What about you?
The bike is not very interesting. I do like the glider, however, that's pretty cool to me. Very weaponized. Just looks really good. And then yeah, so that's it for the builds. And then the minifigs. My favorite is definitely the Black Panther. One thing I don't really understand is why he has the cowl but not a cape. It's just strange to me.
Well, we don't really know what version it's being based off of, so.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's cool that they did that because that's a new piece for just the cowl because they always have the cowl and cape, you know?
Yeah.
That's cool. And then the Thor is pretty good. We already talked about him. And then the AIM agent, I think we got a leak of the AIM agent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it.
Alright, next one here. Avengers Truck Takedown, set number 76143, ages 7 and up. 4 minifigures, Captain America, Hawkeye, and 2 AIM agents. This set's okay. I think the truck looks decent. Not sure, I don't know how I feel about the use of the, what would you call that piece? Though I'm not sure if that windscreen piece is the best one to use for the front.
No, it's definitely not.
Yeah, it's not great. I do kind of like the colors here because there's more dark blue on this one than the bike, so it looks a little bit better. And the trans orange really helps it to stand out more. I can't tell too much from the interior, but it can open up. Doesn't look like there's much interior for it, but looks decent. The cannon, just a 6-0 shooter, not much to say about that. But the other builds here, the trike is whatever, and then the little drone is just whatever. The minifigures here, we already talked about all of them, so much to say about them. I do kind of wish that the sides were kind of switched. Like the truck was the AIM agents had the truck, and the Avengers had the bike and the drone, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, I want to say it's $40, but honestly, it's probably $50.
Yep.
So it's definitely not worth that price for me. Doesn't think there's not much there going on. And honestly, not many of the figures here are desirable to me. The AIM agents are pretty good. The Captain America's kind of just whatever, and the Hawkeye's pretty good. But overall, not really a set that interests me. It's kind of whatever. So, what about you?
The truck is okay. Not great, but I think it's one of the better trucks that we've gotten from Marvel because I don't think we've gotten very many trucks from Marvel, frankly. So
I'm not sure.
But it's pretty good. The trike, I like this new wheel piece that they used on the trike, and then the Avengers bike with Black Panther or AIM glider. That's is it new? I think it's new.
I'm not sure.
Oh, I think it is, and it looks pretty good. And then the drone reminds me of the drones that we saw in Far From Home. So, but yeah, that's all I have to say. The minifigures they're pretty good. I like them all.
All right. Now, I think that's it for the Marvel stuff.
Yep.
I guess ranking. First would be the Iron Man mech. Second would be. I'm not sure. I guess second I'll do the Avengers truck. Third I'll do the Thanos mech, and then last I'll do the Avengers bike. What about yours?
Mine's the exact same.
All right. Now we can move on to Ninjago, right?
Yep. And then City.
Yep. All right.
I have a question. Did we already talk about the Safari Truck City set?
We never talked about City in that other video, so no.
But, like, did we talk about the seaplane or the mail plane?
Not that I know of. Okay. Let me see. Guess we start. First, we'll start off with the legacy stuff, because why not? Because it's kind of like a sub theme within this. So, let me see here. I guess we'll start with the juniors one. Kai's Fire Dragon, set number 71701. I don't know the retail price. If I had to guess, it's probably 20. I'm going to go with 20.
20.
$20. Okay. Too many figures, Kai and Lord Garmadon. Okay. This set's bad. The set's really, really bad. Like, even for a junior set, it's pretty bad. I like the headpiece. I wish it was in a better color, but I think it's a nice mold. It's a nice, like, smaller version of the older dragon heads that they had for 2011. So I like that.
Yeah.
I like that they have the Velociraptor talons in red. I'm pretty sure they're doing that color. I think that's cool. That's the only really good things I have to say about the set. It's really awkwardly designed.
I like it. I like that it comes with the fire sword.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. The set just looks really weird. I'm not sure about the colors. It just looks like a really just red, and like the only like the tips of it are just like the orange, so that kind of looks really weird. It just looks really like skinny, and like the legs just don't work. They should have been brick built. The head just looks way too stubby, and I think it needs like a longer neck. The arms also, or not the arms, the wings look too closely attached to the body, and they're also missing hands or claws. And the whole thing just looks really awkward. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
It's really bad. The little like stand for the fires, the sword of fire is fine. And the minifigures, the same Kai from this year's sets. So not much to say about him. And I believe the Garmadon, I don't think he's new. He
I
just
think the face printing is.
I'm not sure. It might be, it might not be. But he looks fine. For $20, it's fine for $20, but it's just a bad set, even for 4+. Your thoughts?
The dragon looks like a chicken with brick separator stabbed into its body.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you see that, right? That's not just me, is it?
And I can see the brick separate. Whoops. I can see the brick separators. I don't know about a chicken.
Looks like a chicken. Like if it wasn't red, it looks like a chicken.
I don't know, man.
I mean, like the legs, the head, everything. It just looks like a chicken to me. Anyways, the head is actually really nice, like you said. I like how they kind of went back to that old style of 2011 dragon heads. Getting the Velociraptor legs in red again is nice. And yeah, I like getting the Sword of Fire. That's all I have to say. It sucks. It's a terrible set. I hate it. Never getting it for not if you gave me $100.
Okay, so we're done with those. Next is the Jungle Raider. Set 71700, ages 7 and up, Jungle Raider. One minifigure, Lloyd in his, I guess, Legacy 2.0 outfit or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
This set, I don't know the price. I want to say it's $15. It might be. I'm trying to think. What was the smallest set from first?
The original was 20, so.
Yeah, but this is a way smaller design.
Yeah, so this is probably 15.
Yeah, right. Now, I never cared for the original Jungle Raider. Never really a set that interested me. I mean, I've heard a lot of people complaining about this set because it's a what did you say? Shrunken down? Am I using that right?
No idea. That's one thing that I don't know.
But it's a shrunken down version of the original.
Pretty sure that's not the word, but
whatever. But it's a smaller version of the original, and most people don't like that. But I never cared for the original, so I don't really care that it's a smaller version. The design itself is fine. I like some of the colors. Like it's decently designed overall. Minifigure here is fine. The details on them are pretty good. I don't know what I should say about them. And wouldn't get the set because I don't have much interest in it. What about you?
Unlike you, I did like the original Jungle Raider. that was probably one of my favorite of the season 4.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, like, it wasn't my favorite, but it was one of them. Like, it was probably third or fourth.
My favorites were the Electromech and the Boulder Blaster.
My favorite was the Electromech, and then the what was the truck?
DBX.
Yeah, then the DBX and the Boulder Blaster. So, but yeah, I really like the Lloyd minifigure. That looks really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really all I have to say.
All right. Just again, I wouldn't be picking this set up, and I would like to mention, I wish we got better sets for season 4 instead of this mini version of the original. Like, I would have liked a newer version of like the Boulder Blaster. That would have been cool.
Yep. Electromech would have also been cool. DBX would have been cool.
Agreed. It's a shame that they chose a mini version of that one. But here's a set that's pretty cool. The last of these. Wait, never mind. Wait, I gotta know. Which one's larger, the Golden Mech or the Thunder Raider?
Probably Thunder Raider. Hang on. Thunder Raider is. Yeah, it's definitely the Thunder Raider.
That's bigger?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's move on to the Golden Mech.
It comes with both of them, so.
Alright, then move on to the Golden Mech.
Yeah.
Okay. The Golden Mech. Set number 7. Okay, Golden Mech. Set number 71702, ages 8 plus, Golden Mech. 4 minifigures. The Golden Ninja, Sensei Wu, Stone Army Scout, and General Kozu. Now, I had the original version of the Temple of Light with the Golden Mech. I had that version. It was a pretty cool set. I liked it. Now this one's pretty cool. I like it overall. But I was never, like, in retrospect, I'm not too fond of the Golden Mech. I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. I don't like the head design with just the hat for the cockpit. It just looks really open. I don't like it. And I don't want to sound, what would you say, big ego. But I think that what I